Salute everybody. Happy Thursday. Welcome to Miss Parker. Miss Parker. I hope you guys have had a great afternoon thus far. Some are great to get off of work if you're not just getting off of work. So I know that's good. And tomorrow is Friday. The weekend begins again. The weekends, I don't even want to think about them right now. Hey, Regina, what it do, sis? Hey, Alma. Hey, Sherry, sis. Got us with the copyright disclaimer. Thank you. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, research, and educational purposes. Thank you again, Goddess. Hey, Sonya. Hey, Dale. Hey, BT. Again, happy Thursday. I want to get these stories out of the way. I have to reschedule with Bree. I have to reschedule. So I apologize. I know y'all was probably looking forward to that. But I have to reschedule with Bree. And hopefully we can get that done next week. But if she can come earlier, that's going to be great too. So either way it goes, it will be done, but it will be rescheduled. I scheduled it for next Thursday, but I can still do it sometime this weekend. Not Sunday. I have an interview. Don't forget to pull up with me Sunday at 3 o'clock. Hey, Morgan, sis. Hey, Betty. Happy Thursday, sisters. A lot of these stories now, getting close to the holidays again is already crucial with the shutdown. Yes, people have got their food stamps back. Shout out to them for coming up with an agreement to feed the people. Hey, Shell, baby, what's going on? How you been? Hey, Miss Loki. Hey, Leisure. So it's good to hear that these families will be fed for Thanksgiving, will be fed for the rest of the month. I think we was just thinking about Thanksgiving, but what about the next month? And if they don't get them in November, we know December was hanging on a railing and stuff like that. But at a time like this, it's still critical things happening around the world that are just so senseless and demonic when it comes to what these people, the lengths these people will go to keep somebody quiet. Just like this father, whose daughter was great. And doing the right thing as a father, making sure that the man that did that to his daughter is held accountable. But instead, he gets unalived. I want you guys to hear this with me.
New charges today in the murder of a Ferguson man who reported the rape of his own daughter. 3 family members stand indicted for the murder of Corey Warren, who was gunned down after refusing a bribe to drop charges in a sexual assault case.
One of the most senseless acts of violence that our region has seen this year.
Corey Warren's killing was calculated, cruel, and personal. On July 8th, officers say Corey Warren was shot through the glass door of his Ferguson home that you can still see 3 months later.
That's real good, Dad.
Investigators say Warren was shot after refusing a $12,000 bribe to stay quiet about charges against Lavore Harmon, accused of raping Warren's daughter. Prosecutors say Harmon, his uncle Anthony L. Young, and cousin Anthony D. All 3 men now face 2 counts of first-degree murder, armed criminal action, and felonies like statutory rape.
New charges today in the murder.
What? Hey, Tom Ward. What is this, sister? Hey, T-Lady. What? Hey, Valerie. Happy Thursday to you guys. So we have a father that's unalive because he wouldn't take a bribe. A bribe for his own child. This is how crazy the world is coming to y'all. That if you don't take that bribe, that we are supposed to allow men to rape our children and say nothing. Or that's your life. The trauma this baby will hold forever is unprecedented. I can't even prayers to this young lady and her family. I hate that this happened to you. You did not deserve to have your innocence stolen so bad. And for your father to be taken so horrifically. Your father's a good man. That's one of the best fathers any little girl could wish to have. Like, to stand up for you. And put his life on the line to make sure that you get the justice that you deserve. You should be proud of your father. I know I am. I know, Miss Low-Key. It just, that story just, I ran across it, and to offer a father, you know how sick you is. He's already a sick man. We know this from raping the man's daughter. But to actually bribe the father to say, hey, if you don't tell him that we raped your kid, we got you. You know what I'm saying? But if you keep the charges going, you know what I'm saying? We just gonna have to take your life for being a father. His life got taken for being a father, doing what a father or any man should do for their child. Want justice. Want men like you put behind bars so nobody else's kid would have to suffer what his daughter's suffering, saving a community of other children from a monster like you. Crazy work. Prayers to that family. Again, prayers to that young lady and her whole entire family. On both sides, all the kids that are his other children that are suffering from the loss of a good father. That is a good father. A mother speaks out after her son reveals he was bullied and being called gay by not only the students, but the teacher agreed. We got our children going again, which is showing how unsafe that the school systems are. Yeah, he stood for his daughter. Hey, Tanika, happy Thursday. Right, Time Warp. He definitely stood for his daughter. And that's what we would want any man. Hey, Nicole Cooper, what to do, sister? That's what we would want any man to do. Stand up. I want y'all to hear this story. We always hear these stories about bullying. Do we talk to our children about bullying? Again, I always bring up these conversations because I want y'all to know it doesn't go away because we ain't heard stories about it. We're not going to hear everything. And a lot of these bullying end in children committing suicide, going to the school, taking lives of others, innocent people. So bullying goes a long way, but when the teacher adds on to the bullying, I think it hits a little different.
Teacher called him a.
Hold on, y'all.
Today. On Friday, I came home crying because this boy said that I was gay, and he made the whole gym laughing. So I told the teacher. They said they was gonna do nothing about it. They didn't do nothing about it. And then today, he called me gay again. I told the teacher so I won't get in trouble. And the teacher said the way that I walk, that she think I'm gay too. And then she pulled me, and then she was like, "Do you know why I said that?" And I'm like, "No." And I was crying, but she came over there and she's like, the other people are noticing that you walk funny too, and the teachers are talking about how, like, I'm gay. She was when she was done talking to me, I got up and I was packing my stuff because it was in the. Oh, my son's teacher called him a.
I want y'all to hear what he said. The teacher said too. Remember what the teacher's saying, not just the little boy that's bullying him. Hey, Mom Dukes, thank you, Jasmine. Thank you for showing love from Texas. And I do have a YouTube Go, guys. I be forgetting to mention it in. I just be so into the content. Listen again what the teacher said and got the other children on board and said, but the other kids think you gay too, that you walk gay. And what is it to the point now, do we have to homeschool? Is it getting to that point where y'all see a shift in maybe we have to fix our schedules? We have to kind of, adjust, make some new adjustments in the house? Yeah, fine. Let's not forget the teacher that had the monkey birthday song for the little boy. We're just getting to the point where it's no care. It's no care for the children. The children are really at a spiritual warfare. Hey, Rhapsody. Really at a spiritual warfare to where, it's getting ridiculous out here. Cut on that light. Give me a little bit more light, you guys. It's getting scary out here.
Oh, my son's teacher called him a slur today. On Friday, I came home crying because this boy said that I was gay.
Right, Mom, dude.
He made the whole gym laughing. So I told the teacher. They said they were going to do nothing about it. They didn't do nothing about it. And then today, he called me gay again. I told the teacher so I won't get in trouble. And the teacher said the way that I walk, that she think I'm gay too. And then she pulled me, and then she was like, "Do you know why I said that?" And I'm like, "No." And I was crying, but she came over there and she's like, the other people are noticing that you walk funny too, and the teachers are talking about how, like, I'm gay. She was big. When she was done talking to me, I got up and I was packing my stuff because it was in the. Oh, my son's teacher called him a.
The teacher said with the other kids, she said, "Well, I think you're gay too. Hey, Takasa, I seen you." She said psychological warfare towards our innocent babies. Absolutely fine. Happy Thursday to you, fine, if you didn't hear me. Psychological at its best. The teacher even added and said the other kids think you gay too. What kind of inappropriate conversation is she having with these other children to just come up to say, is he gay? No child this little boy's age is walking up and saying, hey, is he gay, Miss Whoop de Woo? No. This is what our children are up against. Yes. And a boy's gonna cry. At that age, boys, little young men are sensitive. Yeah, Mom Dukes, automatically. Automatically. I don't want to talk to the counselors. I don't want to know. Yep, they do, goddess. That's the truth. A whole lot worse. We seeing the kids, the teachers now fighting our autistic kids. We seeing the kids get abused, unalived, hanging in the schools. Is school safe anymore, y'all? Is school really safe for our children anymore? Thank you, Jasmine. I appreciate that. Thank you. Is school safe anymore, y'all? Being honest. Because it's not, Jasmine. I agree. Daycares are having the worst rate of death. Not injuries, y'all. Death. What? Ain't that crazy? Not injuries. Death. Makes you say, Oh. It ain't me looking at another daycare or nothing. I don't want my baby in daycare. Thank you, Rhapsody. Thank you. I don't want my baby in daycare. I don't want my baby in school. Because it is. Man, this is crazy. This is crazy. And I'm going to have to go up because I want to play the teacher singing the monkey song to the little black boy on his birthday and had the other kids ready to sing this song. They are, Takasa. They are. This story came to me, so I do want to touch on this. Police say the 16-year-old student jumped from a first floor window at Regis High School on East 84th Street. It's a Catholic school, while waiting to meet with the administrator about a disciplinary matter. The incident happened around 9:30. Regis is a private Catholic Chuzette school located on the Upper East Side. No other injuries were reported. Parents in the area are reacting with shock, and investigators are piecing together what led up to this tragedy. Reading this and seeing that a young man that's 16 jumped out of a fifth floor window to avoid punishment, please investigate that story. I want to keep up with that because I know it's going to be so much more to come from it. What kind of disciplinary could make him want to unalive himself? And one thing about, and I'm not saying that he wasn't suffering because I don't know the story of the young man, Um, Sorry, I don't know the story of the young man. Hey, Cynthia Garris, happy Thursday. I don't really know the story again of the young man, so I don't want to assume, but something about that Catholic school just is not sitting well with me. Thank you to Casa Sis. Thank you, sister. It's just not sitting well with me, so I'm gonna move right along from that. We know we're in the crisis. We got the shutdown going on. We got the shutdown opening, one of the longest shutdowns ever. The president just ain't going. He's going. It's a lot happening. So churches and foundations and communities. Yeah, Tay, you hear me? And salute to you, Taylor, perfectionist. But tell me, is this person wrong for this? It said, shaking my head, Louisiana pastor calls out TikToker a demon after she exposed his church for not donating food to a starving baby in a viral social media experiment. It's the spirit of the witch, he says. So let's hear what he had to say.
And I say, we in the middle of feeding people. How you gonna do your little dirty deed? And it's just the spirit of a witch. It's a witch. And my Bible says he do not allow that thing to live. So you have to watch when you fooling with God. I told him I had my scripture. I'm going to slip it in here this week. I didn't get a chance to share it out Daniel chapter 5. What happened when you mess with the people of God? You taking your life into your own hand. Now, they might have a few little TikTok demons came up in here today. Please stay for the rest of the service. Please stay. But you will behave yourself. Because this is not one of them churches you're going to come and disrupt it. You know?
Can y'all drop Jill's link for me? Jill's comfort zone in my ladies.
How you going to do your little dirty deed? And it's just the spirit of a witch.
It's a
witch. And my Bible says he do not allow that thing to live. So you have to watch when you fooling with God. I told him I had my scripture. I'm going to slip it in here this week. I didn't get a chance to.
So she did a social experiment. And I don't know if y'all ever seen what a social experiment is. That's when they go out and they see if people do a good deed for them. Some people give people $1,000. Some people bless them with $10,000 just for a good deed. You just never know who's going to walk up on you. So doing this social experiment, a viral social experiment, the church denied the child food. And one thing I can say is, when you a man of God, if you really a man of God, I get that she said this and she did this social experiment that y'all just got caught up on. Calling her a witch and got to go to the Bible, and that's not so godly. Yeah, Jamila, for sure. I just didn't like that from you, Reverend. I didn't. And I think the church should have spoke up at that moment and said that. Did they call for a whole sermon? Like this, the whole sermon to degrade and defame her character and her name as a TikTok influencer because she did a social experiment. It's a lot of people. That's why you always stay on your motherfucking team. Because you just never know who's going to talk to you and what they're really talking to you about. Catch you off guard on some shit and, baby, boom, there you are. Hey, Precious, what it do? Happy Thursday, boo. Church members, scared they be acting. Yes, Jamila. Hey, Drea, sis. Hey, Erica. Happy Thursday to you guys. But yeah, it's just like you did a whole Sunday sermon to call this woman a witch off a social experience that y'all just got caught up in. Y'all didn't serve a child. and just take it. You was wrong. And if y'all didn't have it, all you had to do was clearly just say, we don't have it at this time. He is just mad because he didn't do what he was supposed to do. Right, Takasa? Yeah, Rhapsody, you heard me. Something else, something different. Something different. I want to read you guys what a man said. Thank you, Dre, sis. Thank you. Man, you heard me tight. Florida man said he's glad his son passed away because he doesn't have to deal with his baby mama in child support anymore. He said, I'm glad my jig dead. Now I ain't got to worry about the dumb, broke female making my life hard, ha. I beat the matrix. Don't get me wrong, I miss my jig, but the peace I get is priceless. I ain't got to worry about no child support, no BM drama, making me feel less than. RIPJ. It was painful to read that. It was painful to read that on so many levels if you take it into what is being said. Because instead of me reading the second one, if I only read the first one, I would have said, what the fuck, like y'all? What the fuck? How sick is this? But in the second one, he expressed a little more. He said, I do miss my little G. But I have so much peace now. He said, no baby mama drama, no child support, and no feeling less than. He said, not feeling less than. As women and as mothers of sons or aunties of men, let me tell y'all why I'm empathizing right now with this young man. Because, yes, not find peace that his child is gone. Listen what he said, Precious. The drama. Now, the child support is obligation. You have to. But he said peace. Yep, Jasmine, absolutely. And he said also no longer feeling less than. Because we as women, and when we are vicious about our kids and trying to give it hurt a man, we'll make them feel less than. We say the most disgusting shit. You ain't shit. You ain't never been a real man. You wasn't never bringing shit in here, and you ain't never been shit. You can't do a motherfucking thing for my son. You're a bum. I'm a victim to it from my last relationship, okay? The same way men can make us feel less than, we as women can make men feel the same exact way. He also stated the drama. Absolutely, Jamila. Oh, yes. Now, the child support, I'm sticking on that. But I don't know their story, Precious, because I don't know if he was a father that's trying, just like I played Brene's sister, Korean earlier. And it was a father begging to see his child. I just talked about this earlier. He was begging to see his child. And instead of having a conversation with him about something that they brought into the world that needs both parents, she's online to make fun, to downing, to the world, not just the people in the family and friends. It's just to the world. Hey, Detroit's finest, what it do, sister? All right, good luck at the dentist. So I'm just saying a lot of stuff, the same way we got feelings, they got feelings. Now, when I say about a man showing emotions, they don't show emotions as quick as we do. Sometimes we never see our man cry until death. And even if then. But that doesn't mean that men don't have feelings such as women. I can't be biased in this situation. I have to speak for men and women. And being trying to be a father and being tore down, being knocked down. You know what I'm saying? It's like you never win it with the system, with her, with your child. We don't know how they grew up in poverty. Him without a father. I don't know. But the second one made me, I want to read it again. Just so, hey Sharon, happy Thursday. Someone will go to the extreme using the kids as leverage to the active fathers that care. That's their way of hurting them and getting what they want. But those men mental matters as well. Yes, Jasmine, agreed. It's crazy and shows a lot. It speaks volumes on her character for him to even have to feel that way. All those mixed, yes. And that's why I'm just going with the mixed emotions. She said, I don't agree with be happy. The child is no longer her, but at the same time, I understand. And I don't. That too. But with our younger generation, doesn't that kind of show like the upbringing? You get what I'm saying? It kind of shows the upbringing. It kind of gives you a little visual on what could have been. Hey Candy, what's going on, sis? And that's wrong. I'm a boy mom with 3 sons. I don't have any grandkids, so I worry. I get it, Precious. Trust me. Candy said crazy work. He said this the first one. He said I'm glad Jit dead. Now I ain't got to worry about no dumb, broke female making my life hard. Ha ha ha. I beat the Matrix. Now, that was the first one. I will say this to the young man. Despite of how y'all feel about us, y'all still lay down with us. So you have to look at yourself. If you lay down with a broke bum of a woman, it just shows your standards. It just kind of shows your character. Y'all get what I'm saying? It really does. Hey, Justin. Because you sleep with a broke bum ass man, why you couldn't pick that up that he was broke? It's something. They have something. But you still like with had unprotected sex. And that's what it was. A baby J came from that. So you can't fault a woman for being bum and broke. Look at you. You can't have money and mess with a bum, broke woman. It just doesn't make sense to it's all off. She said, right, but he could be sent out and Tay, that's what I was going to get to too. I'm not with my kid's father, but I can say we co-parent really well. I pray it stays that way. Right, Candy? But Candy, this is my thing. When they don't see you with people, shit be smooth. But sometimes when you move on, despite how long y'all been apart, feelings start to come back. A spite of jealousy hits you and you don't even know where it comes from sometimes. Like, why am I jealous? Like, damn, that motherfucker moved on quick. You know, all kind of shit might come to your head. But women play games with children too nowadays. They had when I was coming up. It is true, Jamila. Thank you for being a member for the 6 months, Deborah sis. Thank you. Keep being the voice for the voiceless. Love you too. She says, showing up. Yeah, when you move on, boom, drama. Yes, only time is BMBD drama is when someone has not moved on and still want the other one. Yeah, and so in the second one, he said, don't get me wrong. So it's like he had time, because that one was 9 hours. Then he came back 16 hours later. And it's almost like he had time to think about what he said when he wrote his second post. I'm not saying, but come on, you go 19 hours later. He said, don't get me wrong, I miss my G. But the peace I get is priceless. I ain't got to worry about no child support, no BM, drama making me feel less than. She could have been one of those baby mamas no matter where he went. I had a friend do that. Believe it or not, she used to drop the baby off on the porch. and drive off. Didn't know if anybody was home or nothing. Leave the kids with them for weeks and weeks, sometimes months, depending on when she wanted to be bothered. And she did it for some years, up until her death. Me, for instance, with Queez, my ex, she would drop the children off on the porch and drive off. Busted my window on the side. The thing she was allowed to do with the other baby mothers, I didn't tolerate it. I don't know what the fuck they had going on. Still to this day, I've thought back on what the fuck did they really have going on. Seriously. What did they have going on as women? To allow this type of stuff. It was aggravating. It started drawing me to dislike them, to hating them. But I knew me and Queez would never make it like that. And I tried, but the drama of it all, man. I'm talking about having to go to court just to make her stop calling my phone over 500 times. Like, who got time to get off work for this type of shit? So when they say drama, I get it. I've been there. Hey, honey, 5K sis. I definitely been there, done that. And we see now with this generation that it's no respect, it's no nothing. It's almost like parenting doesn't exist to an extent, only to an extent, but it almost doesn't exist. Yes, 500 times. They had so many charges against us, they put us in mediation. And it was so crazy, y'all, because we in mediation. And Markeisha is really crying. I started to feel bad. So I imagine why the mediation woman started taking her side, right? She was like, I got 4 kids. She had 4 kids because she wasn't pregnant with the last baby at the time. But she said, I got 4 kids by him. We've been together since I was woo-de-woo. She started crying and said, it's hard out here for a single mother. And she had some other words with it, and the mediation woman rubbed her hand and said, I understand. And she looked at me. I looked back at her. Because at first she got me like, I get that. But, But as she kept going, I had to play with her manipulative. I had to get back on my shit like, nah, this is that manipulation shit she got going, this drama shit. And after she cried, the woman, she had the mediation woman going till she busted out laughing. And was like, girl, I quit calling your phone. Girl, you taking shit too serious. And the mediation woman looked at me again. This time my motherfucking head like, girl. Hey, Beanie Baby. Hey, Olivia. What's going on? How you doing? Happy Thursday. She said, yeah, all they got to do is call you 98 times. Yo. She started laughing, and the mediation woman looked at me like, is this happening? Man, I did. Fuck out of here, girl. You was just about to play with me. You was just about to play with me. So I know the drama that comes with. That's why when we did that show one night, I think I said dating with children. Like, I don't want to date a guy with young kids. I don't care what he say. He could be the best guy ever. I might miss out on my opportunity, but I don't want to date a guy with young kids because of the drama. All the baby mamas of his will feel like they could just pull up in my driveway and kick it. To them, it wasn't drama. But to me, why would you feel like you cool to sit in my driveway and kick it? Because it's their baby daddy. Shit like that. It's great make me lose my freedom because at that time I'm not in any kind of normal realm of thinking at all. So I didn't have nothing to lose at that time. To me, I did, but to me, I didn't have nothing to lose. My mind wasn't straight on the straight and narrow of anything. So when he said that about the drama, he said, and he said, no longer having to feel less than. I can respect him saying it because I can only understand what he went through. Thank you, Tama, for being a member for 6 months, sis. Somebody constantly, y'all know how many young men unalive themselves or being taken lives of the mothers and their children? Yeah, they do, Precious. You heard me. Taking the lives of the children. Now, I don't know what happened to Baby J. I don't. Prayers to the family for that. But I just wanted to share that with you. In another clip, a teacher asked a child what he wanted to be when he grows up. This is when I knew. I don't think in my present time, I'm just speaking for my lifeline of living. I don't want to count myself out of the world, but it's almost like when you know, it's hard to talk like this, but when you know, and I know I'm not gonna live to see an impact where leaders come in and shift the movement. I know this, but I know I'm gonna live long enough to see how bad this world becomes with my grandkids in it. Because I don't know if I left my children with the proper skills. I hope I did, and I hope my conversations with them impact them for what's to come of our children. A teacher asked a young man on a field trip what he wanted to be. And when he said a murderer, and y'all got to see how young he is, I said, what the fuck? Now, we don't want to be a lot of shit that we ain't. What you want to be, a police officer, a doctor? We always want to be those things. Police officer, doctor, lawyer, firefighter. We never heard of any other roles to say we wanted to be that, a teacher. Even though it's so much other stuff you could be out here, we was never introduced to those things. You get what I'm saying? But we never grew up and heard somebody say, hey, what you want to be when you grow up? I want to kill people. Bobby, come. I'm going to have to get Bobby to fuck from my class. Bobby, come here, Bobby, baby. What now? Let's do this again, Bobby. Just tell me what you want to be when you get older. I want to be a murderer, Miss Parker. Baby, Bobby got to get the fuck up out my class. The quickest way. But listen to why Bobby said he wanted to be an unaliver. Yeah, Justin. Listen to why he said he wanted to be an unaliver.
I like kill.
Hold on, y'all. Let me start it again.
When you grow up? I'm murderer because I like killing. My brain tells me if I like killing or not. I like killing because when I first watched my grown-up killing show, myself started to like killing, and then my brain started to like tell me what to do with killing it. So I like murders and I like killing in my life. I'm gonna kill everybody in the world except for my family because they just didn't do anything to me. I just like killing. So just any type of person, it doesn't matter. What about me? Yeah. Even me? No, not even my teachers either. Okay, because I'm the first person that you told this. Am I? Yeah. So, I I just like killing.
So what are you going to be again when you grow up?
A murderer.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
She said, the teacher said, what do you want to be when you get older? He said, a murderer. She said, why? He said, because I like killing. And he said, my brother said he likes killing too. And she said, when I see my brother kill, I wanted to be a killer. And she said, okay, and who you want to be again when you grow up? He said, a murderer. He said, I want to kill everybody but my family. She said, you want to hurt me too? He said, and not my teachers. At this age, I want y'all to see him. I didn't let y'all see him. I meant to let y'all see him because I want to show you guys his face. He's so serious.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
A murderer because I like killing. My brain tells me if I like killing. I like killing because when I first watched my grown-up killing show, myself started to like killing, and then my brain started to like tell me what to do with killing it. So I like murders and I like killing in my life. I'm gonna kill everybody in the world except for my family because they just didn't do anything to me. I just like killing. So
just any type of person, it doesn't matter. What about me?
yeah.
Even me?
No, not even my teachers either.
Okay, because I'm the first person that you told this. Am I? Yeah.
So I just like killing.
So what are you going to be again when you grow up?
A murderer. Bye.
Bye.
I mean, so nonchalantly, what you gonna be when you get older again? A murderer. All right. Bye, teacher. Come on, Miss Sharon. Definitely needs to be evaluated. He said when he watched his brother kill himself. He said and other people told him how to kill. Them are the type of children that'll start killing things, animals and cats, and like Jeffrey Dahmer. If y'all really go and watch that story, it's interesting. Immediately removal. Immediately. Precious, you hear me? Right, Takasa? Look, I just read your comment. She said, I wonder if he's been killing animals. It's given that. It's given that he's been unaliving animals because he's too into it. He was too into it. Right, Candy? And he saw right. That's what I'm saying, Precious. Precious said that he's so articulate about it. And intelligence is through the roof. Oh hell no, call the doctor. You hear me, Precious? That's what I was trying to get out. Like I couldn't get the words out, Precious. Like he was just too into it. He knows exactly what he's saying, sis. He do, Candy. He knew exactly what he was talking about. And he said other people was telling him how to do it. Yeah, Time War. Innocent kids. Y'all never know if he's watching. He said, I love watching murder. So is he watching and can take a life of a classmate? She said, get him help like yesterday. God, Jesus, help him, Lord. Too comfortable in saying yes to Casa. Yeah, Sagittarius. Definitely. What up, bruh? It is Takara. And who's teaching him that? Y'all get what I'm saying? Because he said his brother told him. And then he seen his brother kill himself. And that's the crazy part. So he has trauma already aligned with what he's planning on going out here doing. It's crazy work. It's sad. It's scary. It's a lot of stuff in it. I couldn't believe what I was listening to. I said, wait, what? He want to be a what? I ain't never heard that. First red flag. You hear me? So the parents, so the 10-year-old that raped the little girl, they did get house arrest. Do y'all think that was enough?
Attempted murder, rape, felonious assault, kidnapping, and strangulation of a 5-year-old. Those are the charges a 10-year-old faced today in court. Good evening, I'm Katie Houston. And I'm Tara Morgan. News 5's Nadine Abusana was there for the arraignment. At this time, we are not showing or naming the children involved due to their age.
This type of behavior doesn't deserve grace. They knew what they were doing, and they was okay with that. They even played after not caring about my baby.
For the first time since Antavia Kennebrew says her 5-year-old daughter was assaulted in a field, she sat in the same courtroom as the 10-year-old girl accused of the attack.
Since this horrific act was done to her, she just been going through it, and that's how it should be for her offenders.
Today, Judge Kristen Sweeney arraigned the 10-year-old girl who appeared in juvenile court with a mask and hooded puffy coat.
This is going to be a very short hearing where I'm going to go over your rights with you.
She faces a list of charges including attempted murder, rape, felonious assault, kidnapping, and strangulation.
We have filed a competency motion, as we do have significant concerns for her ability to understand the statutory language of the complaint, as well as her legal rights in the proceedings today.
While the judge granted that motion, the prosecution asked that the 10-year-old be placed on house arrest with an ankle monitor.
They should not get grace or a break to return home and get prepared for their lives to change, because not only did they been given enough time already, let them prepare my baby for her life to be changed. She didn't get time.
The defense argued against the ankle monitor, referencing court Monday, where they said the child has faced threats at school, crowds at her home, and that the family has since moved for safety reasons.
If she is put on ankle monitor, that will become public knowledge, and if that is, and if someone figures out where she is living and they know that she is court ordered to be there, that could pose a potential safety risk to her and her family.
But Judge Sweeney ordered that house arrest and an ankle monitor are necessary.
One is the serious nature of these charges. Secondly, and I'm just going to note this for the record, we don't have a parent present in court today for MH. And so I am not sure what the living circumstances are outside.
So there wasn't even a parent present.
So what's next? The 10-year-old girl will now undergo a competency evaluation, and there will be a hearing to follow. Now regarding the 9-year-old boy accused as well, he did not appear in court today due to a family member having car issues. His hearing was rescheduled to next week. Now, if he doesn't appear again, the judge will issue a warrant for his arrest. Reporting in Cleveland, Nadine Abusana.
So how did the 10-year-old, was they already in custody, Drea? Yeah, they better keep their eyes on his book bag. No, should be sitting in juvenile. It's not enough, but it's all our system can do because they're minors. They're making a trial public. But I think it should, this is when we start setting examples. You know, it was announced Monday. I haven't had a chance to cover it late. Yeah, Drea, look into it. Candy said, damn, what? Yeah. No, she was in there by herself. Okay, they need a home visit and the parents. Come on, to even as serious as this case is, and they don't take it for the now they got car trouble. I know the 10-year-old mom wants the girls trial private because all the backlash she's getting. Oh well, is my thoughts. Absolutely, Drea. Stop playing with me. Takasa absolutely shaking my head crazy. Yes, Valerie. They were on house arrest. Yes, ma'am. To not even be in court for the support of the 10-year-old, because I'm just saying, yes, your 10-year-old did something horrific, but at the same time, as a parent, you would want to be in the courtroom for every step of the way. You get what I'm saying? So it's giving me their household already, you know, for the kids to even know anything about raping at the age of 9 and the other one being as young as they was, to rape a child is just baffling to me. Okay, Drea, that'll be great. That's gonna be great. Erica, girl, she did get house arrest. She's that's a hurtful that's some hurtful stuff. Let me read this to you guys. Florida man paid his cousin at least $6,000 to kill the 17-year-old high school junior that he molested. A Florida man named Leonard White paid his cousin Sheldon Robinson at least $6,000 to kill a 17-year-old high school junior, Isabella Scavelli, whom he had molested. This murder for hire plot was intended to prevent Scavelli from testifying about the sexual assault that occurred in 2023. Both White and Robertson were found guilty of murder and conspiracy following a federal trial. Scavelli was shot and killed at her front door, and her mother was also shot but survived. The men faced multiple life sentences for their crimes. Authorities stated that White also had considered eliminating another potential witness and tried to position himself out of state during the murder to avoid suspicion, but was ultimately apprehended along with the accomplice. I want to cover that story to see how did he get involved with this 17-year-old girl who's no longer with us. So I definitely want to get into this story of this young lady and the fact that because where I brought up the father that was unalive for not taking the bribe for his child. What's the difference? Like, you pay your cousin, and now just to show you, he put his cousin for $6,000 that you spend on not too much. $6,000 is nothing to me. For me, it ain't, because I know how I spend money. I've had it 6 months ago and blew every dime. Blew $6,000, so I know how easy it is to have that type of money and blow it. Bills was paid and stuff, but the rest was just like, so to me, $6,000 ain't money, but it might have been to him. But not for the rest of your life to be behind bars. All because your cousin raped this young lady and didn't want her to talk. He got her life taken very abruptly, even shooting her mother. It is Takasa. It is, Valerie, I agree. The mom is hiding out too because of the backlash. She said it's too much stress for the family. Child. I'm so proud of this young man. Shout out to you. He is in Chicago. It's a 7-year-old boy in Chicago is hosting a massive food giveaway because millions could lose SNAP benefits in November. Share this, so I did want to share this with you guys.
Join us now with more on this lovely story. Yeah, this is quite the story. 7-year-old Alex Anning, he has a birthday this weekend, but instead of a big party or lots of presents, he's hoping to make a difference. Bagging groceries in record time. All right, timer. In 3, 2, and go. This isn't exactly how the average 7-year-old prepares for their birthday, but Alex Anning is on a mission.
I just feel sad that they don't have food.
This all started when Alex saw an unhoused person on the street in need of something to eat. He says doing nothing just didn't feel right.
Usually when I see a homeless person and I don't have time to give them money, I cry.
So instead of having a birthday party this Saturday, he came up with a different idea.
He decided for his 8th birthday this year that he would do a food drive and feed 150 people and try to make...
Samantha Chapman joining us now with more on this love.
Man, shout out to you, Alex. You're such an amazing kid. I know when you get older, you are going to present the world with something big and huge that's going to be very impactful to not only your community, but many communities around the world. I think you will impact so many other children. So shout out to Alex and for his mother too. God bless him. Yes, God bless him. We have another online. I do want to do a live about that. Do y'all think online dating is safe? How many of y'all have used online dating or been on an online dating site? No need to lie. It is what it is. I have definitely been on a dating line, online dating, but it was creepy. It creeped me out. They are disgusting. And I'm not saying all men are, but it turned me off from just anything like that. Like, no more dating apps. That was the first and the last. I was totally turned off. It was crazy how quick people wanted to see you and pay you to do things, and it's crazy. Right, Precious? She said, I have. I don't think so. I've been in them, but it was creepy. It is creepy. Very creepy. Very creepy. She said, no, they're not safe. Okay, Dale? It's weird. So she said, Jasmine said, well, I don't think it's any different than meeting someone in person. Okay, so we have somebody that said they don't see nothing wrong with it. And, thank you, Jasmine, for giving your thoughts on it. For me, that's how I looked at it, Jasmine, but maybe I was on the wrong side. I don't know. You get what I'm saying? It's just for me, it weirded me out. So I just happily declined social media dating apps. You get what I'm saying? I just rather meet somebody in person. That's it. Most are only on there looking for one thing though. Absolutely, Jasmine. No, not safe. My sister used them. I've been married for 25 years. Okay, Takasa Deborah said definitely not safe. She said scary. Yeah, it will scare you. And Jasmine, you're so right, because it'd be like they're cool in the beginning, and then like in a couple of days times, they want a picture and like damn. And then you gotta know, is this them? Is this them? Because you got to take that chance of maybe meeting up with them for coffee, drinks, and it's not them. But we have seen it where they follow the girls home, been following them for a while, get their location, unalive them. Okay, Jasmine. Jasmine said, I met someone on there and we was in a relationship for 2 years. We talked for a month before meeting in person. Okay, Jasmine, that's good. I'm naturally a suspicious person and maybe it's me. I like to look you in the eyes for certain questions. It answers me too. My grandchildren are making care packages for the homeless this weekend. Let's go, Erica. Let's go. And if you are a family in need, please hit my email up, okay? Please hit my email up. And he's the ex my kids still love to this day. Okay, Jazz said he's the ex. And I'm not saying it ain't good dudes on there. I'm not saying that at all. Because it could be. It's maybe a few that'll mess it up. Like you're like, I'm good. She said, I met my husband on a dating site. We've been married 18 years. Okay, Miss Sharon. It is some success stories that come out of online dating. It is. She said, never have and will not. Erica said, no. But I'm just saying an experience for me, which turned me off from totally doing it altogether.
A 34-year-old woman in North Carolina who had just begun her dream job at Duke University as a nurse was killed by her boyfriend whom she met on a dating app. According to the reports, the incident unfolded when one of the man's friends called 911 and said, my friend just called me on FaceTime. He just murdered his girlfriend. He switched the camera around and showed me her body laying on the floor. He said he snapped. The dispatcher then asked, where is he right now? And the friend said, he's at her apartment. He gave me the address. Y'all need to send somebody over there right now. Police said when they arrived at the apartment, the man barricaded himself inside with a gun. But after being persuaded by family members over the phone to surrender, he did. The two had only been dating for about 3 months. When asked why did he kill his girlfriend, investigators said the man did not provide a clear answer. Since the death of the 34-year-old woman, other women have came forward online describing their past abusive relationships with the man and how they all met him on a dating app. The 31-year-old man has not yet been convicted, but remains in jail without bond.
Please be safe, ladies. If you are using a dating app, please be safe. Always meet in a public place. Never nowhere where it's secluded and stuff. I don't do parks and shit. Do you like walks in the park? Hell no. No, none of that. You get what I'm saying? Even though I do, but be safe out there, ladies. That's where a lot of predators, killers, and stuff lurk at. That's their thing. That's their lane. You hear how? See, she wasn't fortunate enough. Prayers to that lady's family down here in North Carolina. It's a story currently down here in North Carolina, and it's super sad. That this is a one that didn't make it. how all the other ladies are now speaking out, like how they met him on social medias and dating sites, and he was abusive to them, and they made it out, and she didn't. You get what I'm saying? Because the guys will make you feel comfortable. Their conversation will be all the way together. You don't see a catfish picture. He's up there acting like he looked like The Rock or somebody and want to pick you up, or, you know, have that chocolate skin like Tyrese and shit. You know what I'm saying? Rated baby boy ass. And so we have to be cautious of what position we put ourselves in those situations. But that's like meeting someone in person. You would know they were psycho until they unmasked. Yeah, that's true, Jasmine. Cause I say that's true, Jasmine, because look at it like this. Scott Peterson. Lacey's family talked so highly of Scott, how much she loves Scott. To this day, it's one of those situations where a family would say, I would never think that Scott would unalive Lacey and her unborn child. You can't say what a person won't do. We don't even know these people. They done bought a big, beautiful home. He done married Lacey. Lacey's pregnant. But didn't know Scott had a murder streak in him. To be with another woman when he could have simply left. But he just had to kill Lacey and that baby. Shout out to y'all. Thank y'all so much for pulling up on trending news and world news. Trending topics and world news. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you guys so much. Bree just hit me back so we can reschedule and stuff like that and get back on track over here and stuff like that. But I will be back later on for that to finish the red velvet conversation. Ooh, that cake caused so much upside down and turmoil. I got confused if she was making a red velvet cake or an upside down cake, because everything just went upside down over a cake. It's going to be an interesting conversation. I appreciate you guys. Don't forget, man, we having a Cash App Super Chat music party tomorrow. I know how I am on Fridays anyway. Fridays is my chill day. I want to start chilling on Fridays unless somebody wants to have a conversation. And we can do that. We can have a conversation in the midst of our you know what I'm saying, our party, our pee party. It's our pee party over there. You know what I'm saying? On Friday nights, we're going to go in the hole in the wall. We're going to play some music. And if you have a song, it could be as little as $1 Cash App, a 99-cent super chat with y'all song. Because I be playing my own music. I don't be studying the chat for real. You know what I'm saying? Like that, you know, for real. Once I get in my zone and I'm on that Taylor port or that double XL, it's fucking over up there. I say stuff, I see some things, but not all. You know what I'm saying? Love you too, precious boo. Love you. So pull up at the pee party at the hole in the wall. Let's turn up. And then like I said, I'm going to be making some announcements on the revampment over here, because we're going to start doing some different shit. But I want you guys to be involved, more involved, and have a good time while we do it. I will bring those announcements later on this weekend, you know, maybe Saturday, because that's when I'm going to do my History Live. I definitely changed that to Saturday. I ain't got too much going on and stuff. Thank you, Jasmine. I appreciate you, sister. Thank you. But again, the red velvet conversation is much needed for all of us. So make sure you guys pull up and interact. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Veronica, it is a crazy story. One cake, a red Betty Crocker. I'm gonna have to make Shank red velvet cake, okay, from Betty Crocker. If it's that good to cause this much turmoil, it's a must bake cake. Okay. Shout out everybody. Thank you again for all the people that's been members for 6 months, 3 months, and sharing for purchasing weather this good fall weather in most places. Thank you.
Miss Parker, the YouTube star, lighting up the screen, you know who you are, bringing news you can use and a laugh or two. She's got the facts, the fun, and the realest view, with a voice so smooth and a smile so bright. She's shining like a beacon in the darkest night. Deep dives on the stories that really matter. She's breaking it down, cutting through the chatter. Pop in, stay a while, you'll feel right at home. She's got a little something for one, a voice for the unheard, asking all the questions, never missing a word. Or a second to none, she's blazing like the sun. Miss Parker, the only one. She's got the news to amuse and the truth to reveal. Digging for the answers, keeping it real. For those who need a champion, she's standing tall. Fighting for justice, she's giving her all. With every upload, she's making a change. Bringing people together, no matter the range. So hit that subscribe, don't miss a beat. Miss Parker's got the content that can't be beat. Questions we all have, she's not afraid to ask. Uncovering the story, she's up to the task. With a laugh, a wink, and a spirit so true.